Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 18, and we're on the road to Defiance Bay. Here we are. Maybe what we'll do is walk the road and then go around and clear the map. Oh, there's some kind of stone over here. Oh, more backers. More backers. Nice. Got those scattered all over the place. Lots of places you got to put those. Game had lots of backers. That's for sure. And right here we run into...
We'll just wait a little longer.
Yep, one of the first companions you can take along with you, besides Kana, of course, and Mr. Grumpy Pants. I try to keep this 6th slot as the rotating slot, where we're going to bring people in and out and in and out. Of course, that means that our offensive paladin is going to lag behind because once Pelagina is in a group, we kind of keep her. So then it becomes, who do you get rid of? And usually it has to be him. Aloth would be the other person to get rid of from time to time, but I really like having him as a companion, so we'll see how it plays out. Sagini, a dwarven woman dressed in skins and hinds, leans against the road marker. Her face is turned down, her eyes darkened by a thick stripe of face paint. For the record, Sagini is probably the only dwarf I've ever liked in a video game. She's actually cool. And I like it because they've got her set up with this stripe of face paint, and the way her hair has got the little braid work in there and everything. And she's not your typical dwarf, so it makes her cool right off the bat. She's sharpening a bow and arrowhead with a scrimshaw handled knife. Her attention, however, is focused on a bear figurine between her feet. A large white furred fox standing at her heels looks up at you as you approach.
Easy, Itumak. It's not him.
Who are you waiting for?
Short version? I'm looking for a very, very old friend. I'm not sure what skin he's wearing now, but I'll know him when I see him.
I see. Can I help you find him? She stops sharpening her arrowhead and slowly folds her arms. That's an interesting question. The last helpless stranger only succeeded in lightening my purse. I think I'll handle this one on my own. Your friend is supposed to meet you here?
That's what I heard. Of course, the man who told me so was carrying a staff he claimed was made from dragon bone, but I know Whitewood when I see it.
Ah.
That should have been my first clue, but I had to try something.
I see. Back up. What does this stranger have to do with your friend?
The long version. Here we go. I'm from an island to the far south called Nasitak. I came here looking for a village elder, a man we knew as Persok. I'm a hunter back home, so tracking someone wouldn't normally be a problem. But Persok's trail is cold, to say the least.
Why can't you find him? There can't be that many of your people in the Deerwood. He died when I was still a young girl. Forgot to mention that part, did I? I'm looking for his latest reincarnation, which could be anyone. How long have you been looking for Persok? Her painted brows lower and her compact muscular frame sags for just an instant. 5 years. Oh, so you've been searching 5 years for a stranger you barely remember. Who could be anyone now?
That about sums it up.
Then it must be an important duty.
So I keep reminding myself. Still, it would be nice if important duties came with clearer instructions.
I see. How does that statuette figure into it? She dusts the figurine on her trousers and raises it in her small, flat palm. It's carved in the shape of a bear, smooth and round. The polished adra is worn to a dull mat along its arched back and ovoid haunches. A soft glow emanates from within.
Cute, isn't it? It belonged to Persok. Before he returned to the wheel, he left a splinter of his soul in it. Something to help us find him later.
How convenient. As she holds it out to you, you feel wisps of sensation. Not quite memories, but traces of someone.
When I left Nasitak, it was completely dark inside. But as I've gotten closer to Persok, it's glowed steadily brighter. Since I've reached the Deerwood, however, it's gotten hard to read. Some days it flickers and goes dark. Others it shines nice and bright, for a few hours. But most of the time it looks just like this.
I could take a look at it.
I've heard that one before. Whole reason I'm standing here is because some so-called watcher from Forkvale told me he could take a look. For a few golden dukes, of course. I was on my way out of the Balmarsh when I heard talk of a traveling mystic who could supposedly see souls. I knew it was a long shot, but what did I have to lose? I went to see this fellow and gave him the Audra figurine. He made a big show of moaning and rolling his eyes, and after I'd given him 5 golden dukes to lift the shroud, he told me to seek the crossroads in the field between the wolf's lair and the twining trees. He thought he was being vague, but I know the area well enough to recognize that he meant this place, right between Defiance Bay and Twin Elms. I had a bad taste in my mouth, but my coin was spent and I'd already left an arrow in his knapsack as a friendly warning. Told him I'd come back and leave him with another if it turned out he was giving me the runaround. I've been here a week now. Guess he had the last laugh after all.
You could still go after this false watcher. She swats at the air. I was mostly trying to scare him. I wouldn't really kill a man over a few gold pieces. I don't have much use for coin anyway. Besides, knowing his type, he's cleared out of town by now and spent whatever he made. May I see the figurine?
Why?
I'm a real watcher.
You expect me to believe that? After the story I just told you?
What if I'm telling the truth? After 5 years, isn't it worth taking a chance?
Fine. But if you try to run, just remember that my arrows are faster.
She hands you the figurine, her chapped knuckles grazing your hand. She watches you examine it, wary but curious. You raise the Audra, turning it in the light. And as your eye catches a tiny glinting scratch, the scenery around you melts away. You're standing on a cliff overlooking the water, seeing through eyes that aren't your own. You catch the musk of beasts amidst the fresh scent of vegetation, and your heart beats a little faster. You'll have to watch your step up here. You look down just long enough to see the sharp, pale cliffs drop into the water, hundreds of feet below you. I've got it. Yeah, I see a vision of cliffs high over the water. Does that sound familiar? Your question is greeted with shrugs and silence. I've got it. He's standing on a cliff.
What are you talking about? What just happened?
I told you. I'm a watcher. She blinks at you a few times, calculating. If you'd seen the way he stares at dead things, you'd know he's serious, Adair says.
You realize I've got no coin to give you, even if I did believe you.
Come with me. I've got other business in the area, and we can look for Persok on the way. That means you gotta go, Kana. I'm gonna take her with me. She's a level 5 ranger. So she comes with her very nice little doggy. We will arrange this in such a way. Let's see. Let's put her and him like that. Aloth, you kind of get back here. If I want everybody out in front, I should do it like this. There we go. Let's try that. What you doing, kitten? My kitten is kittening. And the person we're looking for is not on this map as far as I remember. They're on a different map, but we might as well keep looking. Keep going along the map and see what we can find. This will get you to here. Where does this take us? This will get us to the Adelwyn Bridge, so we can go that way. Can we come at the bridge from the other end then? Let's see. Yeah, right here. So there's the... Oh, I see, and it's just a big long bridge. Okay. Not much of a point to doing that. Oh, and that'll get us into... Oh, geez. This will get us into here. Okay. That's Now let's go back to the wooden plane. Let's see if we can do her quest before we get to Defiance Bay. I don't think we can, but... because I think it's on another map further to the east. Who's this person? Jalen Demath. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this woman's soul. Voices from its past call out to you. You see a group of robed figures sitting next to a fire. This woman, much younger and smaller, sits with them. They are discussing travel and making plans, deciding which road will get them to their destination fastest. A rustling noise catches the attention of several members of the group, and they stand watching over the fire, straining against the darkness to see. An enormous, shadowy figure makes its way into the camp, and the darkness slowly parts against the firelight to reveal who it is. Many members of the group stand, readying weapons. Others quietly invoke their god, preparing spells for battle. The girl looks around, confused, when the man sitting next to her stands, holding out his arms. He chastises the other in the group for not showing the proper hospitality to a stranger. The man walks toward the ogre, hand extended, speaking words of welcome in its own tongue. The ogre stares at the man for a brief moment. Then, with a swiftness seemingly unnatural for a being of its size, it swings the club it had been dragging behind itself. It connects with the man's head, causing a wet, crushing sound. The woman to the girl's right screams and rushes to the man's side, covering half the distance before the man has even fallen to the ground. From the darkness, all around the camp, terrifying and blood-curdling shouts answer the screams of those in the camp as more figures approach through the darkness. I'm sorry for your loss.
I'll take a peek.
Nothing around here. Tucked under the flap of this bedroll is a relic of some kind. A small conch shell strung with seaweed. Well then. Let's go see what we can find here. What's up in this direction? Adair, switch over, will you, buddy?
Of course.
Oh, here we go. Adair, my friend. Gonna hit that tiger.
Yeah?
What is this thing? What do they call it? A lion? It's lion. I should know my tigers and lions, shouldn't I? So, you have your friend here. He's going to run in that direction. What does she have? Wounding shot. As he or she would with fleeing prey, the hunter aims for a spot that would slow the target enemy's progress, hobbling the target and inflicting raw damage. So hobble is one of those cases where we will do extra damage with sneak attack with our paladin. So she can hobble. Maybe let's try that one.
Yes.
You can kind of run off in this direction, and I'm going to try to whisper treason. Somebody that not the elder lion. I will try to get the lioness.
Yes.
You can go after the elder lion, my friend, with this big smackdown right there. All right.
What is it?
I'm going to try to Flames of Devotion that guy. There we go. That helps. Now pull this off. I'm going to see if I can whisper treason somebody else. Another one of these lines. That's a line right there. Let's do that one. Let's get her pup on that. And what is her class behavior? None. Aggressive. Wounding shot and marked prey. No, don't. Defense. No, I want her to be aggressive. Seek out enemies for combat. Animal companion. Defensive. Sure, because we'll move the animal. Nah, aggressive. We'll move the animal companion. Okay, shoot this thing. There we go. Actually, attack this one. So we got multiple lions attacking it. Okay, you got another hit here. Paralyzed Master Lion here. There we go. Now you're all gonna have to take those out. Flames it. Okay, lions on the savannah.
All right,
What do
then.
we have here? Someone who met a sticky end at the lions. There's a hatchet here. What do you think about this hatchet, buddy? What's the hatchet say, Adair? It's the Hearth Harvest. +5 deflection, +25% burn damage. Wow. Okay, 3 damage resistance bypass. But it's got burn damage. Let's give it to this guy. His Flames of Devotion then. Let's do this. Burn damage will be better than this. This was raises converted hits. It's just a fine flail. It's the same thing Adair's been using. This could be interesting for you. We'll try that for a little bit. See how that works. That's going to do some extra flamey damage. So you've got Flames of Devotion, baby. What's this say? Waves are roughly chiseled in the stone. They grasp at Andra's beloved moon like curling fingers. Alright. Let's see what that has to do with anything. Onward. Oh, we have this. Oh, we have a bunch of them. What do we have? We have, oh, this thing. That's not good. Okay, forest troll. Yep, Adair, get up here and smack this. We will send the wolf over here.
Ready, Watcher.
I want you to wounding shot this thing.
Yeah?
She's gonna do her normal business over there.
Yes.
You're gonna move.
Yeah.
So am I. Okay, let's do this. Get that one. Okay, that turned. That's nice. Can you flames on this thing? Pup's gonna attack that. Ah, this thing's right here in front of me. That's no good. I'm gonna attack this. You're gonna pull that off, sister. Can you freeze her? That would be great if you could. Start shooting at something like this. What else does she have? We didn't look at this other one. Designates a single target as prey, giving the ranger and animal companion damage bonus against that one. Okay, we're not going to do that yet. I just want you shooting at this. Okay, that helps. Alright. What's this? Infestation of maggots. Oh no. It's awful. Okay.
Huh?
How close is this thing to death? Not very close. It's still got 3 health pips. Let's do this then.
Aye?
Aloth, this may be a lot going on here, buddy. Expose vulnerabilities. Let's hit all of them with that, please.
Hey there.
I think you're gonna need to do this. Let's do it like that. It isn't working? What is it? Adair crits a forest trolls. I'll say it's still working, it's just not great. Okay. I'm gonna need to do this. You need to get us on some offense too then. And how much longer has he got for charmed? 9.2 seconds. Okay. Aloth, I want you to do this right there on that critter. Sagini, you gotta get away. Something's going on here. I want you to hit this with that. You've got your zealous focus, and I need you to put it right there. I need you to put your flames of devotion on this thing. And I have enough to charm one more person. Let's charm this force troll.
That rough.
Sagini, move into here. You're going to get healed. And the pup. Get the pup moving around in here. I know it's going to disengage, but I want it to come around here and attack this thing. There we go. You. Sagini, get right here in the middle of this thing. Attack her. I'm going to try to paralyze her. There we go. That's what we want to see. More paralysis. And more paralysis.
That's it.
Okay. That was adventurous. Wagra. Those things are
All right then.
a little nasty. Now, how much of that ground did it cover? Quite a bit. Okay. See about what's over here. Try to clear this part of the map. We gotta go. Oh, wait a minute. Hold it. There's something over here. What is this thing? The forest lurker. No. Okay, everybody go. Knock this thing down. We do this.
Mm-hmm.
I should be able to paralyze this thing right out of the gate.
Ready, Watcher.
You can hamstring this thing. Oh, is it immune to paralysis? It's immune to charm, confusion, dominated, frightened, paralyzed, stunned, and terrified, but it can be knocked down.
Hey there.
So that's the important thing.
Dead.
Adair, knock it down again.
Yes.
Yeah.
And in this case, I will, after I get another hit in here, I'll just take a bunch of its defenses from it. And it knocks me on my ass.
Hey there.
That's funny. Shoot this thing.
Yes.
Aloth, what do you got here? Do some corrosive damage, should we? There we go. Forest lurker. Dead forest lurker.
Of course.
He did knock me on my Patuski, for sure. What do we have over here? What's behind door number 2? Oh, another one. Okay. We know that kicking him works.
Ready, Watcher.
Bonus damage against the target.
Hey there.
You're going to do this.
Yeah.
And I am going to steal its defenses. Nice. Attack it, darling. Now, knock it down again. What else do I have that can do? Oh, I need one more hit here. There we go. Nail him.
Have something here that works.
Oh, I didn't get to use it. Killed him too fast. That last one died too quick.
Of course.
I'm losing my touch. That's a Nuka World reference, in case you don't know. All right. Nuka World is a great DLC, and so is Far Harbor, maybe the best DLC Bethesda ever did. And then the discourse this last week has been on how awful Starfield's latest DLC is. Knock it down.
Yeah.
Grab its defense. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go hit it.
Hey there.
And the reason for that is because I want to launch my big spell against it. There we go. Boink. Nail this thing with fire. There we go. Knock him down again.
Kind of stuck over here.
Kind of stuck? That's okay, dude. We're rocking the Forest Watchers. Like this. Yeah, Shattered Space is getting panned horribly bad. As it should. But what's worse is a video that I just watched today from Mug Thief, where he breaks down the latest interview with Emil. It just shows himself to be completely delusional.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I think that's a huge problem that Bethesda's having right now.
Ready,
You
Watcher.
use this. Give them bonus damage. Knock him down again.
That's it.
Like, I think when you make a mistake, the only course of action that makes any sense is to own up to it, and then self-reflection has to happen. You have to reflect and say, why did this happen? You have to do a post-mortem. Postmortems are so valuable. You can learn so much from being honest with yourself about where did things go wrong? Why did we do the things that we did? What were the factors behind the decisions we made that clearly turned out not great? But Bethesda doesn't seem to be willing to do any of that.
I'll take a look.
Jeez, God, but what is this though? Plus 15% damage reduction, burn shot, corrode freeze for 60 seconds. Okay, that's nice. We'll hang on to that. What about this? And you can have this. And the whole group can have that. Let's go down here. Don't really want to have to camp here if I don't need to, because we still have to get into Defiance Bay. And we have to figure out where her person standing on tall cliffs overlooking the ocean is, which, if I think about it, where is it? Is it down here somewhere? Must be. Probably somewhere down here that we need to go. Where does, if we do this, Searing Falls, that's where it is. It's in Searing Falls. I remember this now. Okay, I still want to clear this map. What is this little house we got going on here? Little house on the prairie that has got its roof torn off and exposed to the sky. A sparrow's nest is tucked between two angled slats. This roof has seen better days. I hear footsteps over here. What do we got? What kind of trouble are we going to get into? I heard footsteps, but there's nothing there. That's interesting. Okay. It's the map clearing, and there's only one little spot left here. All right, my friends. Then what we'll do is head down here. And move over to the next map. Look at that little doggy run. Searing Falls. I think there's lots of spirits here and lots of dangerous animals. So, oh, in case you didn't know, cannot save while in combat. Okay, we're going to have to do this right now. We were unprepared for this. Alright.
Hey there.
You're going to have to interdict these boys and girls.
What is it?
Yeah, get over here. What do we have? A flame blight and a drake.
Ready, Watcher.
You're going to want to hit the drake with that. I am going to try to psycho vampiric shield. Actually, I might wait here and let's just move. Oh, because there's more drakes. There's a young drake. Okay, I want to get rid of that one. Adair, can you possibly knock this thing out of the sky? I don't think so.
What is it?
Yes?
Aloth. Yeah, this is going to hit like right about there. I'm going to see if I can charm one of the young drakes. Okay, I got a young drake on my side. This is great. You are definitely going to defense all of us up, please.
What is it?
Where are you at? You're right here on this thing. On the big one. Okay. You're going to have to hit that. She's not got defenses up for you yet. Whisper of Trees and this other young drake. Okay. Give us offense, sister. You. Inflict raw damage over time on that thing. What am I doing?
Yeah.
Trying to attack this? Flame Blight? Okay. There we go. Oh my god, there's more of them coming up. What is this? And it's a real dragon. Alright. Flame Blight is dead. Need to heal myself.
Hey there.
I know, you're right where you are, and I want to see if I can move you just a little bit, and now drop it. Boing. Right there.
Huh?
You gotta take this one down first. It's barely injured. Oh no, 2 people got dropped. Oh, my healer got dropped. Oh, this is bad. Okay, what is this? It's a drake, barely injured.
Yeah.
Can you Whisper of Trees in it? Because if you can't, we're probably doomed.
Ready, Watcher.
You did. You stuck. Can you knock it down? I will try to do my best here if I can hit this thing. Okay, that was nice. You gotta hit something so that you can Whisper of Treason, dude. I need you to get the big drake. Aloth, I've been neglecting you and I shouldn't. See if you can paralyze that one. Are they immune? Nope. Immune to dragon breath. Come on down. Okay. Alright. We have a really tough challenge on our hands. Because you run into trouble right away, and unfortunately, this is just really bad. Okay, let's try to fight this. So, you can kick this and knock it down.
Hey there.
I just want you shooting.
Ready, Watcher.
Same thing. I want you shooting that.
Huh?
I'm going to try to whisper treason this thing.
Hey
Actually, yeah, go for your interdiction. Do it.
How may I help?
Aloth. Launch spells.
Love.
Okay. That's good. Now, Pike hit this guy. And he's immune to a lot of things, but not paralyzed. Holy Jesus.
there. Yeah?
What just happened? Dragon breath. Okay. Get up there on people's butts and do this. Do that. I'm going to try to paralyze this thing.
Hi?
You're going to have to knock it down again.
Good shot with this.
There you go, boys and girls. Everybody get in on that. Is he done being paralyzed? Dang it.
Yes?
Can you get him? Maybe.
Worth and rock!
Oh god, I'm getting trashed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Okay. You have to hit this thing, man. Hit him. Hit him one more time. Can you
Yes.
finish him off with flames?
Can't get a good shot with this.
Just gonna touch and go here. Okay. Everybody on this other guy. Use this. Hit him. Okay.
Can't get a good shot with this.
Now, paralyze him. Oh no. Blind him. That'll work. I'm
What is
down,
it?
but that's okay. He's blinded, I think.
That's something that works.
And you've used all of those. All right, what do you got? Give me the big one.
Still alive? I need some.
Lavaru, be on seek!
There he goes. He dies. All right.
Alright.
That is... We're in a bad way here because we have to rest. Actually, before we rest, let's look at this. Eastern Barbican construction completed. Nothing new to report. Upgrades. Alright, I have to check which upgrade I want to do. Fortunately for us, someone on Steam has put together a nice little guide with the optimal order of upgrades. And so fortunately, Bright Hollow Restoration was number 2 on their list, East Barbican being number 1. You kind of have to do that. And their third recommendation is the main keep. You will need this too. And it says, it looks good and you'll need it to unlock other upgrades. Okay. Purchase that one. It will be finished in 3 days. We will rest here. Watcha. And now there are more drakes over in this area, and we're going to talk to her. Sagini draws up beside you, her fox following at her heels, and takes a seat next to you.
Even if you are putting one over on me, it's nice to have a hunting party again.
Sounds like you've been gone from home a long time.
5 years for me. Must be 30-something for Itumok.
Hearing its name, the fox looks up. What an adventure.
It certainly started out that way. It's been a long hunt. A long time away from my family. Before, I'd crossed the tundra of Nasitok following caribou herds. I didn't want to leave Kalu and our children, but I was eager to visit lands my people rarely do. But 5 years without finding him. It's like 2 hours of necking. I'm ready to be done with it.
That's funny. Why do you have to find Persok?
Soul recovery is an old village tradition. We call it the Tarnek Ilitsak. Once in a generation, we seek the soul of a much respected and long dead village elder. We tell him what's changed in the village, how people remember him. The only other Tarnek Ilitsak during my lifetime happened when I was a girl, not long after Persok died. We feasted on blubber and fermented milk for a week, and we honored the chosen huntress as a hero. Then she left, and we returned to our duties. We still sang her name to the skies during festival season, but we otherwise didn't speak of her.
Strange tradition for so little in return, it seems like. I'm sure your village still remembers you, Sagini. You're kind to say so, but I'm not so fragile that I need my name chanted in the meeting halls.
It's not being forgotten by my village that troubles me. But sometimes I wonder how my husband and children remember me, if they think of me often.
Of course they do. They must. I would like to believe it, and yet sometimes days go by and I realize that they have not crossed my thoughts. Such days are rare, but they happen. It shames me to think of it, but more than that, it scares me.
Still, there's no point in dwelling on it. More often I find myself wondering whether Persok will remember us. You claim to see souls. What do you think? Do you remember your past lives?
Yes, in fragments. Really? What's that like? Well, frustrating. I wish I knew more. She sits back. I don't envy you. Guess I'm lucky I only have to worry about someone else's past life.
Makes me wonder what Persok remembers about our village. Or if a turn at the wheel has yanked the details out of his mind like it does for most of us.
What would you tell him about your village?
Masuk is probably much the same as it was 100 years ago. We live between tundra and frozen forests, and the land takes as much as it gives. But our hardships bring us together. And the elders truly unite us. They keep the stories of past generations, and they guide us from season to season, through good years and lean.
Itumok brushes against her hip, and she scratches his head. Recently, there have been a lot of good years. My aunt says we have had fewer clashes with neighboring villages thanks to the hunting territories that Persok helped establish. In bad years, we rely on trade with the merchants that pass our shores. We exchange walrus tusks and seal pelts for grains that last us the hard winters. Persok brokered a lot of those agreements, too. She holds up the bear figurine. He got this from one of the Amaua ships that used to trade with us. Sounds like Persok did a lot for your people.
That's what I'm supposed to remind him.
Sounds like you're on the hunt of your own now. You feeling the thrill of the chase, or ready for this to be over? It's too early to tell. Fair enough. She rises and stretches, looking around. We've got darkness on our side. Shall we move on? Yep. Alright, folks, that's where I'm going to end this one, because there are more drakes over here, and drakes and Zarops, and this is going to be a hefty map to get through. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Appreciate you being on this journey with me. We will forge forward in the coming days and weeks and try to get ready for Avowed in February, which should be a lot of fun. It's going to be really curious to look at this world through the eyes of a first-person game instead of like this. But hopefully it's a lot of fun. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you next time. Happy gaming.